savage mode right now. He's in savage mode. If I was Jake Paul right now, I would be shitting my pants.
Joe Rogan couldn't contain his excitement after seeing Mike Tyson's latest training footage, and it's clear Iron Mike is back in fighting form. Following a recent health setback, Tyson seems more determined than ever, and he's not holding back. In fact, Tyson is preparing with an intensity that has many believing he's ready to end Jake Paul's career in the ring. Rogan, a longtime friend and huge fan of Tyson, has always respected the boxing legend's fierce reputation. Let's not forget, this is the same man who once bit an opponent's ear. Tyson is known for his fearlessness, and age doesn't seem to be slowing him down one bit. For those who doubt Tyson can keep up with Jake Paul, just because of his age, they're likely in for a shock. Rogan, practically Tyson's #1 supporter, has been buzzing about the potential showdown. If Jake Paul is underestimating Iron Mike, he might need to reconsider, because Tyson's recent footage has fans hyped and convinced he's still one of the scariest men alive. Rogan and the boxing world are definitely paying attention. Like the rest of us, Joe Rogan seems torn about the potential Tyson-Paul matchup. Sure, fans want to see Mike Tyson make a comeback in the ring. The boxing legend himself has said he's got one last fight left in him. But honestly, no one wants to see that fight wasted on Jake Paul, a YouTuber-turned-boxer. Even if a lot of people would love to see Paul take a beating, Tyson doesn't need to come out of retirement for that. There are plenty of other boxers who could give Paul a reality check. But whether we like it or not, Mike Tyson vs. Jake Paul is set to happen. The fight is scheduled for November 15th at the tate Arena in Arlington, Texas, and Netflix will be streaming it live. This blockbuster fight will have the whole boxing world tuning in, eager to see what unfolds. It's a massive payday for both fighters, especially Paul, who's made a career.
Day 2, we're getting ready for you.
Out of high-profile matchups that rake in big bucks and keep him in the spotlight. For Paul, this bout is a dream come true and a shot at even more fame. Jake Paul seems to be living in a fantasy if he thinks he can knock out Mike Tyson, but someone should show him Tyson's latest training footage. He's in for a real shock. Even at almost 60, Mike Tyson is still terrifying. Watching him hit those pads with his legendary power reminds everyone why he's a former world champion. Tyson might have hit his peak over 30 years ago, but he's looking sharp and strong. Just in 2020, he made an appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, where he revealed he was out of shape at nearly 300 pounds and hadn't been to the gym in ages. A few months later, he signed to fight Roy Jones Jr., and we saw him transform entirely, preparing like a man decades younger. Tyson's adaptability is unmatched. He's like a chameleon who evolves with each fight, training intensely whether his opponent is a seasoned pro or a YouTuber-turned-boxer. For Mike, every challenge is worthy of respect and hard work, and that humility has kept him grounded over the years. Jake Paul could take a few lessons from Tyson's approach to the ring. And let's face it, age doesn't mean the same thing it used to. In 2024, 60 is just a number, and Tyson's own use of hormone replacement therapies is proof. The boxing legend's discipline, resilience, and intensity have helped him stay fit and competitive. With Tyson training like this, the world is on edge to see what will happen when he steps back into the ring.
Placement's a game changer.
Yeah.
It's a different thing. Like, a 57-year-old man today, like Mike Tyson, it's like, that's not a 57-year-old man from 1990.
Ready to show that he's still got what it takes. Mike Tyson's hormone replacement therapy might just be the edge he needs against 27-year-old Jake Paul. Sure, he's the legendary Mike Tyson, but at 58, facing a younger opponent means he'll need every advantage to keep his body in sync with his mind. Hormone replacement therapy has been a game-changer for many older athletes, and Joe Rogan himself has openly discussed the benefits he's experienced from HRT. That's what makes this fight so intriguing. Age isn't the obstacle it once was. Tyson is training hard, leaving no room for the YouTuber-turned-boxer to find an edge in the ring. If you've been following the drama, you'd know the Tyson-Paul match was originally scheduled for July 20th. However, Tyson had to withdraw at the last minute due to a health emergency and ulcer flare-up during a cross-country flight from Miami to Los Angeles. Netflix, set to stream the fight, announced that the epic match was postponed due to Tyson's health scare. Despite the setback, Iron Mike quickly reassured fans he was back to full strength, posting on X, feeling 100%, even though I don't need to beat Jake Paul. Yet it soon became clear the health issue was more significant than initially thought, and Tyson's medical team decided a delay was necessary. Now the world waits, eager to see if Tyson's resilience and preparation, boosted by HRT, will be enough to secure victory over his younger challenger. In a statement, Mike Tyson expressed his gratitude to fans worldwide for their support, explaining, "Unfortunately, due to my ulcer flare-up, my doctor has advised me to ease up on training for a few weeks to rest and recover. My body is in the best shape it's been in since the 1990s.
Obviously, devastating news. I'm heartbroken, speechless, gutted. We've been working so hard over here, everyone in this camp, and I just feel bad for everyone involved in this event, the whole undercard. Opportunity has been ripped from all of us, but I do value Mike's health first and foremost. Love that guy, I have so much respect for him, and I want Mike to be healthy. And he says he still is going to knock me out, and I bought myself some time. So Mike is still talking shit over there. But Mike, if you want to do this, like you said, behind closed doors, behind the scenes, you've said you want to do this in Q4. You just need a little bit of time. So I'm ready whenever you are. This is too big of an opportunity. I think this fight's going to change the world, and I turn all my L's into W's. That's a motto I live by. And the universe makes no mistakes. So let's see what's in store. But sorry this didn't work out. To everyone, the fans, love you guys.
90s. And I'll be back to my full training schedule soon. Jake Paul, this may have bought you some time, but in the end you'll still be knocked out and out of boxing for good. Tyson promised fans an unforgettable performance later this year, and from his recent footage, it's clear he's back and better than ever. Tyson revealed he'd simply given Paul more time to prepare for what he called the toughest fight of his career. After Tyson had to withdraw, Jake Paul filled in for the July 20th fight date, noting, "I fully support postponing the event so Mike Tyson has no excuses come fight night. My fans know I don't want to face Iron Mike at anything less than his best, but let there be no mistake, I'm ready. The world now waits for this epic showdown, with both fighters eager to prove themselves." Jake Paul is confident he'll be ready to claim a victory with a sensational finish when he finally faces Mike Tyson. After confirming the fight was only postponed a few months, not cancelled, Paul decided to keep the July 20th fight date and revealed a new opponent, none other than bare-knuckle fighting star Mike Perry. This announcement caught everyone off guard. For those who need a refresher, Platinum Perry is a former UFC fighter with an impressive record, though he never reached world champion status in the UFC. However, he's found his true calling in the bare-knuckle fighting championship BKFC, where he's undefeated with a solid 5-0 record, making him one of the league's biggest stars. Perry has taken down some of the toughest names in bare-knuckle fighting, so Paul is in for a real challenge. While Perry's pro boxing record isn't stellar, he's only had one match against Kenneth McNeil, which he lost. His bare-knuckle experience gives him a unique edge. This fight will be anything but predictable, and fans are eager to see how the scrappy Perry will stack up against Paul, especially with so much hype leading up to the postponed Tyson-Paul showdown later this year. If anyone can pull off an upset against Jake Paul, it's Mike Perry. Perry has been wanting this fight for years, and now he finally has the chance to face Paul in the ring. With Paul's biggest fight against Mike Tyson on the line, there's a lot riding on this bout. Unlike most of Paul's previous opponents, who included retired MMA fighters and NBA players, Perry is tough and far from an easy target. Other than Tommy Fury, this is one of Paul's first serious challenges. Perry knows how to land a punch, and taking him down won't be a walk in the park for Paul. If Perry manages to defeat him, it could jeopardize Paul's highly anticipated fight with Tyson. That's exactly what Perry is aiming for. In an interview with Michael Bisping, Perry said, "I'm trying to ruin that whole thing for him. Imagine if they offer it to me after I knock Jake out and say, 'Hey, do you want to fight Mike Tyson on Netflix?' That's the real win here." Perry is ready to give it his all, hoping to disrupt Paul's plans and maybe take his place in the ring with Tyson. Perry added that he doesn't want to hurt Mike Tyson's earnings, but he believes if Jake Paul can't defeat him, then there's no way Paul can take down Tyson. Although it's hard to bet against a 27-year-old facing a 58-year-old, the other side of the ring holds Iron Mike. Joe Rogan is confident that Tyson would only need about 70% of his former skill to knock Paul out. If he's physically capable of recapturing 70% of what he used to do, dealing with even 90% of that power will be a problem for Paul, Rogan remarked. The The power is still there 100%. You see it when he hits the bag. The power hasn't faded. Oh, with Tyson's recent training footage circulating, fans are hyped to see if he can deliver the knockout that Rogan believes he's capable of. As we wait for the final showdown, all eyes are on Perry's upcoming fight with Paul to see if he can shake things up and derail Paul's path to Tyson. So, fight fans, what are your thoughts on Tyson's latest training? Drop your opinions in the comments, hit the like button, and subscribe for more boxing news. See you in the next video.